Yo, what's up? It's that Mexican OT, and I'm here to get my motherfucking iconic interview, and I'm here with my boy 91.
So, that Mexican OT.
What's up, baby?
Let's go ahead and get into the name.
Yeah.
I think the first time we talked, I was so in awe by the music, I didn't even ask you, where does OT come from?
So it stood for OTV. OTV stands for On the Verge. My name is Virgil. Some of my homeboys call me Verge. You know what I'm saying? A lot of my family call me Verge. So I was rapping one day. I think I was like, I was in the 6th grade, 7th grade, and I said, I don't want to be a killer even though I'm on the verge. And my homie was like, whoa, I get it. I like how you did it. What's your name? Woo, woo, rah, rah. And I was like, huh? Oh, yeah. You know? So I just kind of ran with it, OTV. And then one day, my big homie was just like, nah, it's too long. I'm just going to call you OT.
I like that. That's dope. Very original.
Yeah.
Okay.
Simple.
And let us know exactly where you're from.
I'm from Bay City.
Bay City, not to be confused with Baytown.
Yeah, Bay City, Texas, not Baytown. Yeah.
Tell me what Bay City's like.
Just small, ain't nothing there.
Mm-hmm.
It's a whole lot of my family. You know, I got memories there, soccer, hanging out with my, just my cousins, running around, being dumb, being little dirty babies,
Was I know Houston. Growing up in Houston can impact your life a lot. You see a lot of things in Houston. Houston has notorious hoods, South Side, North Side, different things like that. Is Bay is it known for anything?
Yeah, shit. You got you gotta eat in the North Side. The North Side, you really see some Mexicans. And you got where like the village is. The village, you be seeing a lot of blood niggas out there, a lot of bounty hunters. But I'm cool with, what I'm saying, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? I really just be with my family when I go to the Bay. I actually just had somebody that I knew as a kid, and like, bro, this nigga used to send me videos of him rapping my shit, you know what I'm saying? And talking about, yeah, this my Mexican auntie, woo, rah, rah, let me into his house. I shot like a whole music video at his house, you know what I'm saying? And then one day he was like, man, you gonna have to stop ripping my motherfucking city, bro. I was like, what? I was like, bro. I said, look, I know what's up with you. I knew you as a kid, so I respect you. So I'm gonna fucking give you my time and respond, which is normally no. I don't ever get time back, so why the fuck am I responding to you? So I gave him my fucking respect and I responded. And like, bro, this nigga mad cause like I don't ever be in the hood and shit like that. Like, bro, what the fuck I wanna be in the hood for? Been trying to get the fuck out. Just go, hey, I go, babe. Just because, and not only that, I'll be in Bay City all the time. I'm just not in the hood. I'm with my fucking family doing what the fuck I do. I don't wanna be in the hood. Nigga just died over a parking spot in front of La Michicana. Stupid as fuck. I don't want to be no fucking gangster, bro. I want to be a rapper. You know what I'm saying? So I love Bay City, bro. It's cool as fuck, but lately I've been seeing a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? But it's cool though.
Was it kind of tough growing up, or did you pretty much stayed in a pretty good area with your family?
I mean, shit. There's not really that many good areas in Bay City. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, not really. Like,
but it wasn't necessarily the hood.
Yeah, I was in the hood, bro.
Okay.
I was definitely in the hood.
Mm-hmm. But right now, when you got an opportunity to get out of that, you're not trying to just stick around in the hood.
Yeah, for fucking what? You know what I'm saying? I lived in Austin for a while. So when I was in Austin, that's when I was kind of like in the little suburb area. I was living with my pop, and then I...
You was like Pflugerville or something like that?
Yeah, Peterville. You know what I'm saying? Then after that, I was at Round Rock.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What years were you in Austin?
My 7th grade year, until I graduated. When I graduated, I came back. But I was always back and forth, like on every other weekend or like holidays and shit like that. I was in Bay City.
Okay, what school did you go to in Austin?
I went to a few, and then I went to Stony Point for a while.
Shout out Stony Point. My cousin went to Stony Point.
Who?
His name's Darius. He probably graduated a little bit before you though.
What's
When did he graduate? Because I graduated 09.
Okay, I graduated at 18.
18. So he probably graduated, yeah, maybe like 13, 14 type.
Damn, homeboy, you look like you're 20.
I know, I got baby face.
Yeah, that's good though. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, okay. So, what was Austin like when you were living there? Were you still on the... Actually, let me backtrack. When did you start doing music?
When I was like 4.
4?
Yeah.
Okay, and this is back at home.
Yeah.
Where did that influence come from?
My tia, Sam, she had a boyfriend when she was like a freshman. And maybe like 8th grade, maybe even.
Mm-hmm.
And she brought a nigga named Uncle Mom Raymond. And that was my uncle, Uncle Mom. And he was always rapping. And him and his cousins, and my cousin Homer was rapping with him. You know what I'm saying? So just watching them do it, being the gangsters that I saw them as, it made me want to be it and do it.
What are some of your earliest memories of music?
Man, bro, when I started.
Yeah.
I remember my uncle writing lyrics for me in the back room in the trailer at my grandpa's house, and I go outside on the patio, and the lyrics that he would make for me, I go rapping for my grandma. You know what I'm saying? I remember my mama watching BET with that 106 and Park, and I remember when they would be playing music videos, I'd be rapping on top of the bed. I've been working my whole motherfucking life for this shit and just didn't even know it.
Mm-hmm.
I remember with like my 7th grade, 8th grade, that's when I started realizing, well, being a fucking rapper is a long shot. So what else am I gonna do?
Right.
I ain't know what else to do. I was just fucking up, getting in trouble. I didn't want to listen. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to be rebellious. So I stopped believing in that shit. And then one day, just fucking, as if God was like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? You need to get back on this. Like, I got this plan for you. So, yeah, God just been taking care of me since then.
Right. Hey, man, I don't know what it is about you, bro, but I don't mean any disrespect or to take away from your hustle, but you make it look so easy. It seems like this is literally made for you.
Yeah. Nah, I look at it the same way. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, it's almost like I'm maneuvering in this game, and I'm so new to it, but I feel like I've been in this bitch for years. Like, I feel like these views that I'm getting and all this shit, like, I feel like they're not moving fast enough. I feel like I've been doing this, you know what I'm saying? I need more, like, I want more.
But everything really did just start to take off. Well, I was going to say this year, but this is first day of 2022. Happy New Year. But first interview of 2022. I'm happy to say it's that Mexican OT. But really last year is when things really started to take off for you.
Yeah.
Where?
Yeah, for sure. I was just, like, there was just one point in my life where I was just fucking working and grinding. Didn't want to do shit but just work. I mean, I'm still like that. But it was at one point where it was, like, almost unhealthy. Because, like, I was scared to not be working. I felt like at that time in my life I was on drugs, and that shit was just making me feel like there was something that I had to overcome. I felt like every day it was just right here, and I couldn't fucking figure it out. It would make me insecure. I felt like everybody was waiting on my stupid ass for me to finally finish this, and I'm just sitting here like, what is it that I got to finish? You know what I'm saying? But then I realized it's just me. I'm in my own pace doing my own thing and shit. I'm shitting on everybody.
Right. Okay, so you say is it a point where you weren't really focused, just working all the time, doing drugs, but the rap wasn't really there. What kind of jobs were you doing?
Nothing. I was, I was finding a motherfucking way.
Yeah, just kind of out there hustling how you had to. But no 9 to 5.
Fuck no.
Never?
When I was a kid, my stepmother, which is, basically my mother, she's been in my life since I was like 2 years old. She had gotten into a wreck, broke her back.
Oh, wow.
And I was working at Panda Express and HEB. I think I was like 6. I had to have been 16 doing that. I was always in trouble, so I couldn't do shit. My stepmama was strict on me. And with her being strict, it made me want to fuck up even more. So yeah, I had that shit. And then I just had I was just surrounded by a bunch of, dumb motherfuckers, like crash dummy motherfuckers,
Right.
So, yeah.
So what made you decide I don't want to do drugs anymore? Because it sounds like nowadays it's all people want to do. They get addicted to these pills, to the lean, everything like that, and it can be a huge distraction. What made you? Where did that epiphany come in? It's just like I can't do this no more.
They scared me.
How so?
I was on shrooms, and man, I love psychedelics. I still love drugs to this day. If my nose wasn't fucked up, I have an 8 ball of cocaine on me right now. I love drugs, but they formed me in some crazy ass ways, bro. Like them shrooms, man. And when you're on psychedelics, the vibe is so thick you almost feel it as if it were air. And I just had a bad trip that one time, and I came down still tripping mentally. You know, I wasn't visually seeing shit, but like mentally, I was still tripping as if I were on them drugs. So like for an example, I'll give you exactly how I was feeling. I said a sentence, and I repeat. You get stuck on psychedelics, and I got stuck saying this sentence so many times that eventually it just started sounding like gibberish. My body was feeling hot. I didn't like the way the clothes fit on my skin. Like I was just irritated. I wasn't fucking with it. And I felt like everybody was out to get me. I felt like everybody knew what I was gonna do before I did it. I felt like I was in this shoebox. I used to feel like this room right here was a shoebox. And you're not real, he not real, she not real, none of this is here. And I feel like I'm sitting in here, and in my mind is making all of this look how it looks. My mind is making me think these lights are here, and I'm here with my woman and with you and all this shit. But in reality, you are some other motherfucker, and you're holding this box, and you're looking in the box like, look at this dumbass motherfucker. You know, the brain is powerful, bro. Very fucking powerful. And if you allow it to control itself, that's very scary. I'd rather have a gun in my head before I let a thought control me.
Okay, but you say you do still like psychedelics and things like that?
Yeah, I still love drugs, bro, but
It's just that one bad trip?
Yeah, but it's almost a love-hate situation. It's kind of like you gotta love them from a distance. You know what I'm saying? And I love them because I know with the good times I've had on them. I know good friendships that I've had started with them. I've had a lot of good things with drugs, you know? I've just been fucked up by them, too.
So with that bad trip, did you learn anything from it? Because with my experience with shrooms, even when I never say I had a bad trip. I've had some trips where shit done got scary. I done freaked out. Yeah. But always that next day or at the end, I reflect and I gain a lot from it. Did you gain anything from it?
I don't think I really gained anything. It just kind of like boosted my awareness, made me think of other shit that I normally wouldn't think of before I do it. You see what I'm saying? I don't know how to explain it. You know, like before you pour your milk in your bowl of cereal, you tell yourself, if I over pour it, you know, I could possibly over pour it and it'll fall out. Like me, I would think that, and then like fucking 30 other thoughts of what the fuck else could happen. So you know, I guess it was kind of like a blessing in disguise. So like it, you know, it leaves me prepared for other situations, but it still fucked me up. You know, but it has me on all 10 toes.
So you already do seem like someone that just thinks a lot, and I say that because of your lyrics, bro. Like your lyrics are very creative. Yeah. Like, what's your process like when it comes to writing?
Whatever pops in that motherfucker.
Do you pick topics for your songs? Just let it go. You hear that beat and just let it go.
Yeah.
Where do you cause you got the punchlines. Yeah. You got them. Is that something you consciously put into your music?
Yeah, for sure, but I think I just do it out of habit. It's just me. You know what I'm saying?
Would you consider yourself lyrical?
I don't know.
Nah. Never thought. Why not?
Cause majority of the time I just be saying nonsense. It just sound good as fuck. Cause I got a good voice. You know, in one of my songs I said I can say stupid shit and it still sound good. See? Stupid shit. Fuck around and I punch out a stupid bitch. Bullets flying, they hit like a doobie hit. You know, like I don't know, bro, just however I don't know, man. Like it all happened so fast. By the time I look back at the song, I'm like, damn, I did that.
Do you actually write, or you just get in there and freestyle?
No. I never freestyle. I get in there. I get a beat. I sit on my patio, and I write. I write. I memorize them. When I memorize them, I go to the studio. I fucking record it in like 5 minutes, and then the rest of the time, my man C4 gonna fuck it up. And I don't ever do shit high. Like I don't really like write. I don't like writing high. I don't like doing anything whenever I'm high.
Huh.
So especially I like a recording. I don't like recording when I'm high either. Like if I'm in the studio when I smoke after I've recorded. Like whenever I smoke, I start smoking whenever it's C4's turn to start, doing what the fuck he does. Like once my job is over, boom, I do whatever the fuck I do.
Why is that? Did it kind of like with the shroom trip, your mind just be all over the place?
Nah, man, it's my art.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only thing that I know how to do that I'm excellent at. So since I'm so good at it, I take it very serious. It's my art. I love it. So I put 100% me into it. And if I were high, I'm under the influence of something that's not 100% me.
You don't say typical rapper stuff in interviews. In your songs, maybe these interviews, you're like, I'm not a gangster, I'm a rapper, I want to rap. Yeah. I respect that.
Yeah.
I respect that.
I'm past that shit, bro. That's why I try to stay home and I try to avoid situations because I know what it's like when it gets crunch time. I know what it's like when that pressure's on your head. I know what it's like, I know what the fuck it feels like to do what the fuck you gotta do in the hood, So, I did that shit as a kid, bro. That shit's, it's like you eat fucking ice cream every day. You like, fuck, I want to try something else. It's that type of situation. I just know what it is. I know what's up with it. I grew up watching my dad in it and my uncle in it. I grew up watching my mama a gangster. You know what I'm saying? So, you realize quick that gangster shit ain't cool, bro. You start losing homeboys. You damn near lose your own life, and you're like, fuck. And if you don't react, like in a way that I did, like fuck, I don't want this shit. You're just a crash dummy. You're retarded. You're a waste of space. You're dumb because you're letting your big homie tell you to go take those guns from that gang. That way you could bring them back and shoot out that gang, and then all you're gonna do is have them retaliate. And I understand. I dig principles. I slap the fuck out of people over principles. I completely understand it. But when you just dry beefing and dry hating over a color or something like that, bro, like that shit was like in the 80s, 90s, early 2000s. That shit's not player no more, bro. You know what I'm saying? What's player is being somebody. And I bet there's thousands, if not millions, of people that was doing shit in the street, and we don't know those niggas, bro. We don't know those motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? I'm just guessing that there was that many of those motherfuckers. I don't know them boys. What do they do? The only ones that's fucking like doing history on it and actually fucking consider something that's worth talking about is the motherfuckers that started it. You know what I'm saying? Took in. And whoever else started whoever's other fucking gang,
But even look at them now, where they ended up at. A lot of them
dead,
prison or dead, yeah. And like you immortalized in the streets, but it's like, look how much you separated from.
Yeah, bro, you doing shit like that, you box yourself. You know what I'm saying? You allow yourself to go only so far. Like you hood famous, you gangster famous, you known in the hood and shit, but fuck the hood, nigga. I want to be famous everywhere. I want to be Mr. Worldwide. What's Cuz say? What's Pitbull say? Mr. Worldwide. Yeah, that's what I want to be on.
You seem to know exactly who you are. I feel like a lot of people, not even just rappers and artists, but just young people have identity issues. That's why they revert to the drugs or to the gangs, because they don't know themselves. Do you feel like you know yourself?
I don't know. I know who. I was with myself a lot growing up. I was always in trouble. So I was always in my room drawing or on the keyboard making the beat, writing lyrics. You know, I didn't have a phone. I was always in trouble, so I was pen and pad. I was writing lyrics until I was fucking like, until I started thugging on my own and started getting my own shit, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And even then, I was fucking struggling at sometimes, so I didn't have shit, still writing, you know?
Well, the reasons I say...
But back to what you were saying, you know, being by myself, I was always by myself. So, like, yeah, I know who I am, but I don't think I do, bro. Like, I sit there and think to myself, like, do I don't know, right? Them drugs just really fucked me up.
Nah, I feel you. I feel like one thing I always tell people, you may not know who you are, but I feel like you know who you're not.
Yeah, without a doubt. I like that.
Sometimes that's more important than knowing who you are is knowing who you're not.
Yeah.
You know you're not the person that's going to snake somebody or do this or on some crash dummy shit.
Yeah, because we got a whole lifetime to figure out who the fuck we are. You know what I'm saying? Things make brain cells snap all the time, and, you know, whatever that leads to.
I feel like you're definitely walking in your truth, though. I feel like the things around you wouldn't be happening if you weren't.
Yeah, without a doubt.
You ever feel any pressure?
No.
I think so. It seems like you kind of just like, fuck it, man. It's another day.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Okay. Do you have any brothers or sisters?
Yeah, I got a bunch of siblings that I consider my brothers and sisters. But I got like one brother.
Yeah, who'd you in that family growing up with? Like, did you have that big brother to go talk to, or?
I was the oldest.
Oh, okay, the oldest, man.
I just had to fucking power cry that shit out. And then once I was done crying it out, I had to remind myself, all right, now I'm a fucking gangster again. You know? Because life is motherfucking real. And life is hard sometimes, homeboy. And shit... it's either gonna make you or break you. And it's okay to be broken. It's okay to fail. It's not okay to quit.
I like that a lot, man. Okay, so growing up, you said it's kind of your uncle.
Yeah,
they introduced you to music.
Yeah, they had a gang called Kick Dog Click. It wasn't a gang, music group.
Right.
Kick Dog Click, and I was the Kick Dog kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's videos of me rap when I was a kid, bro.
Oh, I heard.
Hell yeah, bro.
You gonna take any of those and put them into something nowadays? Maybe sample it or something?
Who knows, man? I think there's something on SoundCloud of me rapping when I was like fucking 9.
When you go back and you hear that stuff, how does it make you feel?
No different.
No different.
It don't feel nothing.
Yeah.
It ain't. Because I've been shitting on there.
I was like, were you good at rapping back then, too?
Yeah, I wasn't just like, I was really like speaking some shit, you know what I'm saying? And majority of the time, I was off the head back. I was freestyling as a kid, and then I got older and I started writing.
So what were some of the things that you would rap about as a kid?
Hey, same shit now. I thought I was grown when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I was 9 years old, dicking hoes, getting money, you know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, I talk about cartoons and whatever the fuck I had going on in my life, but that's because that's what I had going on in my life. You know what I'm saying? But as far as it came to having, a topic or something, nah, it's just always been what I was.
Okay.
You know, my mom died. I would write songs about her, and sometimes I would write songs about God. I remember being a kid writing songs mad at God.
That's real. I think a lot of people would be afraid to say that. They was mad at God. I think we've all felt that at some point, though.
I mean, yeah, bro, but you know what? It's a part of life, bro. You learn. You know, it's hard to have faith. You know, it's the whole point. If it was easy, everybody would be fucking doing it. You know, and, there's been times I've broken down and cried and just wanted to be like, bro, man, like, why do I even bother and, like, trying to believe in you? Why do I give you my time? And, something always slaps me in the hand about that, and I'm like, man, all right, I'm sorry, Father. You know what I'm saying? And I get right back on track. But, you know, it's okay, like I said, it's okay to get mad. It's okay to feel those feelings. You're a human being, you know? We have those for a reason. It's your job to control them, you know? Okay, even Jesus was angry. You know, in the Bible, Jesus got angry and flipped the table and, you know, and was just going all out. It's okay. It's okay. You will be okay.
You read the Bible a lot?
Not really. My family grew up, always reading it. I read it when I was in trouble, every once in a while, things like that. I know a few stories, but I can't sit here and chop it up with you all day about it, My teacher, when it came to Jesus and God and all that, was life. I feel like life was probably my biggest mentor, my biggest OG. You know what I'm saying? Like the OGs and the OGs and the big homies I had was like, they wouldn't even put me on no money shit. They were just, if it benefited them, they was with it.
Okay. So let's get more into your team and everything that you have going on now, because it seems like you found a lot of the right people.
Yeah, bro, and which leads back to what you were saying earlier. It's just kind of just falling in my fucking lap.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I thank God for it. That's how I know it's got to be meant to be for me. It's just all coming too easy.
What do you feel is coming for you next? Do you like to speak on those things, or you just...
Nah, it's not that I don't like to speak on them. I just never speak on them. I just kind of let it go, and it happens.
God, well, I feel like you ever see, like in high school, you see that one star football player or that basketball player, you like, they gonna make it to the league.
It ain't shit.
Yeah, that's how I feel when I look at you. Like, all right, you just getting prepped for what's coming in the next.
Yeah, and so it's.
For me, I am currently on the verge of
killing someone.
Nah, I want to know how you really. Is that how you really feel?
I mean, it's the first thing that came to mind.
That's the first thing that came to mind. Okay, now as far as your career, what do you feel like you're on the verge of next? What's coming next?
I don't know, bro. It's always a surprise.
Mm-hmm.
It's always something from the left field, So I don't know, but I would tell you it's something good.
Okay.
I could fucking feel that shit in my balls, for real. I don't know, man. I just continue to work. I continue to have faith. I continue to just grow and progress. Like I got a lot of things that I'm struggling with too. People just hear my music and think I'm A-OK. Nah, motherfucker, I'm a human being too. I got anger issues I need to work on. You know what I'm saying? I got a bunch of shit I need to work on. But I can tell you what's coming soon is good. So I don't know. Success,
It's all there. I feel like $1 million coming.
Oh.
How you feel about that?
Yeah.
That's coming for sure.
Without a doubt.
Yeah. All right. I want to make sure you feel it too.
Yeah. Without a doubt, bro. And and it's crazy as hell that you bring it up because just everybody bring it up, me believing it, and there are a lot of things that has happened is because I have manifested it. It just gives me confidence in knowing that it's here.
Right. It's gotta feel kind of good. You ever just gotta like sit back and just smile sometimes? Like...
Yeah. Sometimes, and it fucks me up because like growing up, motherfuckers didn't like me, and man, I was rapping at school. Motherfuckers wanted me to shut up. Nobody wanted to hear from Virgil. I was a little hoodlum. You know what I'm saying? Bitches didn't like me. Niggas didn't want to let me be in their groups. Well, you know what? You can lick my booty hole, kiss my left nut, and jack me off while you do it now, bitch. If you watching this, fuck all y'all. Stony Point, fuck you. All of y'all. Fuck all of y'all. Just like that.
Oh.
So the reason why I say that is because it fucks me up watching people like my shit now. And when I had that bad trip, I was thinking like, damn, bro, I need to stop rapping because like the only reason why they're watching me and I'm getting all these views because they're laughing at me. You know what I'm saying? Like I was just going through it bad, bro. Like I would just run a scenario in my head and boom, believe it. You know, I was very gullible, very weak-minded, but I'm too gangster for that shit.
But he said them fuck-ups made you who you are.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So, when did things start to change? When did it wake up and what day did you wake up and it's like, oh shit, this is going somewhere?
Recently. Yeah. Recently, like whenever I started like getting some get back, you know what I'm saying, getting some good ass feedback, like, damn, like I don't need a job.
Right. Right. That's what's up. And how does that feel?
It's blessings, bro. It's overwhelming sometimes, you know. It's like, cause I've never had people like anything I've done. So it just feels good, man. You know, I want to break down sometimes, but it's like shit. I knew this my whole entire fucking life. They didn't see it. You know, people are just now barely seeing it. So like at the same time, it's like, nigga, fuck y'all. Like, you should have been on my boat, bro. Like it was weird, bro. I knew I was great as a kid. It was weird as fuck. I
know exactly what you mean. It's like you the exact same person that you were a year ago, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing changed for you, essentially, but
just being by myself, man. I got comfortable with who the fuck Virgil was. You know what I'm saying? I hold a lot of power, and not only that, watching my dad. You know, my dad. You know, he fucked up. You know, everybody fucks up. We had our disagreements, had our ups and downs, but you know what? I love that motherfucker, and he's put me on a fuckload of game. And just watching him be the great human being that he is gives me so much more confidence because I know I'm just like him, and if not better.
How did he influence?
Generations don't get worse.
Right.
Well, I mean, like, never mind, I can't say that. Yeah, I guess they could. I'm sure, like, generations down, one of my fucking great-great-great-great-great-great-grandsons is gonna fuck my money up or something. You know?
Well, if he comes and watches this, let him know, man. You gotta keep that shit right. Like,
don't fuck up, bro. Don't fuck up. I work too hard. Don't fuck up. I love you.
Will you be the first person in your family to make $1 million?
Nigga, yes.
No. How does your family feel about all this?
Nah, I don't know. Cause my mama and my dad, you know, my mama and my dad was some hustling ass motherfuckers. My Uncle Mark too. Like nigga, as a kid, I was polo fucking onesies. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember having plaid overalls with like a polo undershirt under and a bucket hat on. I always had my curls. You know what I'm saying? Like I was always fly. I was always fresh. So I'm maybe not $1 million. I don't know. I might be the first person in my family to hit $1 million, but I know my family was some hustlers. You know, being comfortable is one of our biggest fears. You know.
Okay. Now, I do notice your dad has played a big influence in your life. Even you played a song for me. You said that you got the sample because it was one of your dad's favorite songs, so you decided to do that. Well, how else has he impacted your life as far as the music?
Man, he just, you know, just made me the player-ass motherfucker that I am today.
How does he feel about your music?
Oh, man, he loves it, bro. That nigga, he jump on stage with me, you know what I'm saying? He'll rap with me. But he's always been like that since I was a kid. Like, I remember he would, you know, be out doing what he does, and he'll come back home. It's like 5 o'clock in the morning. He got all these bitches downstairs and shit. It's like a room full of bitches, bitches on the couch, all this and that, you know what I'm saying? And then, like, there's like 3 niggas. And the 3 niggas are only at the house because they think they can rap. And my dad's like, you know what? I got a fucking son that's in 6th grade, 7th grade, however the fuck old I was. And I'm finna wake him up before school, and he gonna shit on you, eat breakfast, and go to school. He would wake me up and be like, son, you ready to whoop ass? And I'm like, fuck, I gotta get to school. And he like, you ready to whoop ass or what? I'm like, man, fuck it, let's go.
What does that do?
My dad's always been my #1 fan, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
He just, you know what I'm saying? We just, you know.
So he really put that battery in your back as far as like the confidence.
Yeah, without a doubt, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember when, you know, back to the shroom shit, just having the presence of my dad again just made me remember the badass that I am. You know what I'm saying?
You have any kids of your own?
Nah, but I I do. I am excited for him. You know what I'm saying? I do plan on having some kids with my woman. You know, I think it'll be cool as fuck having some little kids running around. You know, not only that, it'll keep my fucking greatness pushing. You know.
Mm-hmm.
And another thing, bro, I be seeing like you know OG rappers and their kids be rapping, and they suck. If my son rapping, he suck, bro. I will tell him, look, son, do something else. Everything in the world. You do not have to fit my fucking shoes. Because I realistically understand my shoes are some big motherfucking shoes to fill. See what I'm saying? So, you know, I would, I don't know, man. You know, I just brought that up. I had somebody ask me that a few days ago, and I was like, yeah, I would. If my son wasn't as good as me, I'd tell him, look, do something else. It's a little bit of a disgrace, bro. It's like, you know, you lucky disrespecting me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be looking at Big. And you know what's crazy, bro? Because Biggie, like, bro, I was a big fan of the East Coast. Big L, I wanted to sound like Big L rapping. I loved Eminem. I loved for anything from Detroit all the way up. You know what I'm saying? I was big on Jadakiss, Fat Joe, motherfucking even 50 Cent when he came out in the early 2000s. You know, I even like the new artists from New York. I like any artist from the whole East Coast side. So with that being said, there's a lot of rappers that are over there have kids, and there's kids suck. Eazy-E, his kids suck. Ice Cube, his kids suck.
He can act.
He can act, though. Hey, but look, that's where he shined. Right. That's what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. That motherfucker played a fucking good ass fucking role in that Straight Outta Compton. See, bro. Everybody got their own lane. I had a motherfucker ask me, first of all, why don't you rap about God? Why don't you Chris rap? Because that's not my lane. Lecrae's killing it right now doing that. You know? I'm in missing no T. He Lecrae. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Do you ever see yourself stepping outside of your comfort zone with music?
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie. Actually, I don't have a comfort zone in music.
Okay. Before I do start to wrap up, because I don't want to keep you here all night, bro. I'll keep you here all night. But
you talking, baby. I'm here.
Let's talk about cause I feel like a lot of up and coming artists need to hear your success story.
Yeah.
And I know for you, you say, man, it's just happened. It's natural.
Yeah.
But what's some advice that you can give to these up and coming artists? Like we were just talking about, like you said right now. You know, you got people looking at you. They want to throw some offers at you and everything.
Yeah.
But they got to really bring something because you're doing numbers on your own organically.
Yeah, I'm bringing a lot to the table. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So a motherfucker better, you know.
How did your videos start taking off the way that they did? It just took off. You just put it out there and it just took off.
Yeah.
Was it anything specific with the hashtags or where you posted it?
I didn't even do the hashtag shit. I would post that bitch with the name of the song.
Right. Okay, so what was the first music video you posted that numbers just started going crazy?
My first one ever.
The very first one ever.
Yeah, Plan C. I dropped in that bitch at like 60K, which is ain't shit, but like, you know, for my first music video ever, right. Not only that, not having no fucking fan base and just being in this small ass hood town, you know.
So how do you think it took off? Like, what made it just, was it the fact that you're from a small town and everybody there wanted to support that?
I mean, it's the fact that I'm just Mexican and I just sound, you know.
I was going to get to that as well. Because right now.
Like people, like when I went to Atlanta, you know what I'm saying, I'm wearing cowboy boots with shorts, busted down mouth and a cowboy hat. They're like, who the fuck is this? And then as soon as I get to rapping, they're like, whoa, he sells. He sells. So, yeah. I think it's a...
You kind of get the best of both worlds. It's like, not the gimmick of it, but you do get the hype of being a Hispanic artist when there's not that many Hispanic artists out here repping. And you're also talented. Yeah. So you got both of them. I feel like if it was just the talent, you would get that as well, but... It is just your appearance, the way you look, the way you dress, the way you act, the way you talk. It's refreshing, especially for a Hispanic artist.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like right now, like me and my friend, we was just having a conversation about this the other day, and I was just like, yo, like Hispanic rap is like on the rise right now. Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I mean, shit, anybody Mexican I want to see successful, period, whatever the fuck you do. But I can't really don't know if I should say this, but I'm gonna say it. I don't really fuck with the whole Mexican Cali sound. You know what I'm saying? Like, it sounds, like it's to somebody else, to the next motherfucker, it's probably the best sound ever. Just me personally, I don't fuck with it.
What is that sound right now? Could you describe it?
I can give you an artist.
Yeah, let me know.
Like a King Lil G.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that type, or like like a Sad Boy Loco, or that type of shit. Like, it's just not my vibe. I'm more of like, I like that hype shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I like I said, I love the East Coast. I love how complex the lyricism was. I love how there were so many syllables. I loved how it was just shitting on everything.
And maybe that's why I consider you a lyricist, because I hear a lot of that when you be rapping.
Yeah.
I think maybe with them, they try to sound Mexican. They try to implement stuff, and you just get out there and rap, and you are Mexican.
See, but we're Texas Mexicans, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was gonna say that too.
And, and when I say that, Cali Mexicans, they're like, you know what I'm saying? They're Mexican, like Mexico Mexican. Mm-hmm. And they be looking at us Texas Mexicans because, like, they look at us like oh, you want to be black and all this and that. You act like a black person, but like, what the fuck does black act like?
That's really just the culture of Houston.
It's a culture of Texas on the cool. Like, it's just like we all play Brown period play a big play in Texas. The whole slow vibe. You got Flatline where did I go wrong? Where did I go wrong? Then you got UGK, you got the Ghetto Boys, you got motherfucking individuals, you know what I'm saying? Like, the whole Texas vibe, SUC, the whole Texas vibe is just, we just a different breed, bro. One
thing that I do feel, and shout out Hustle Town, shout out my boy Tex, because I definitely see this at a lot of his events, because he works, he be putting on for Hispanic artists.
I think what it is about Texas is we just don't give a fuck, and people don't like it.
Yeah, we do our own thing.
Simple.
Yeah,
we just need to be our country already.
I was gonna say though, I think, especially in Houston, Hispanics carry the culture so much more nowadays.
Yeah.
And like with your music, I love that I hear the Ghetto Boys sample. I love that I hear all these old Houston samples in there versus some of the black artists, they're not carrying the culture like how what we grew up loving about Houston.
Yeah, I mean, but on the kudo, if I'm going to be completely honest with you, Peso did it. Peso started that shit. He's the one that started the whole... I'm gonna bring this culture shit out, you know what I'm saying? As much as a motherfucker wouldn't want to admit it, he did. Now, just because he started it don't mean I can't do it better. You know what I'm saying? You gotta give a motherfucker the credit where he shines, So that's cool, but you know what? I'm gonna end this motherfucker, and I'm gonna run with it. I'm going far.
Because when you're the first one out there, and there is no real competition, not to say that y'all are in competition with each other.
It's a competition, bro.
I like that.
Yeah. it's a bro. The thing that I want to be the next Drake the same way that this motherfucker want to be the next Drake. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I want to be Drake, but I want to be that level. I want to be the next Jay-Z. I want to be the next whoever the fucking great is right now. The same, like the way I'm fighting for that that position is the same way the motherfucker down the block is fighting for that position, and the next block, and the next block. So it is a competition.
But that's what every artist, not necessarily.
It's what every artist, and I don't give a fuck if you're Mexican, black, white, Asian, purple with yellow polka dots. Yeah. I don't understand when people started putting race with competition. That's apples and cars. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it is a competition. I want to see every other Mexican eat. I love La Raza. I love Mexicans. I love my culture. I love, you know what I'm saying? I love everything about it.
Now, one thing that Peso got a lot of criticism on, which it wasn't no big deal to me, but he doesn't speak Spanish. You speak Spanish?
Nah, English was my first. I do know Spanish, but I had to learn it. I don't know a lot of it, but I can definitely, go to fucking Mexico and survive. But I would have to, it would take me a minute to catch on. I grew up with, my family. They didn't really speak it, you know what I'm saying? But every once in a while they would try to teach us something. When I really started learning it is when I started hanging out with my boys. And they was trying to teach me, So just being around them.
Where does that even hold? Because to me, it's crazy to say, so you're not a real Mexican if you don't speak Spanish or something like that. Like,
I don't fucking know, bro, because
Yeah.
check this out. When you're Mexican, you were born in Mexico. What happens if you're fucking born in Mexico, but you move to the U.S. when you're, we'll say 4, we'll say 3 years old? So now you're not a Mexican because you don't speak Spanish? I was born in Mexico. I'm a Mexican. Me, I'm not Mexican. I'm a Latino. Like, I'm Texas Mexican.
right.
You know what I'm saying? But my heritage is Mexican.
Right. I feel
My
like anyone
grandparents-
has the right to strip that from you, you know? Like,
Yeah.
I always told
Like,
my...
bro, all it is a motherfucker just want to have a say so.
Right. People got opinions.
That's all it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? And an opinion, bro, is like one of the most flimsiest lobs. Like just like it just saying, put it over there. I don't give a fuck about it. You know.
Now, back to the music real quick. With you being so competitive and being straightforward with, I'm trying to kill you on this track.
Yeah.
I feel like any feature you do, they should be aware that, yo, he's coming for you on this track.
Yeah, for sure, bro. Like, yeah. But the motherfucker's mindset should be the exact same thing as mine. I'm going to.
But a lot of people, that
shit
ain't their
on this.
mindset. Do you feel like you might intimidate some of these rappers?
I mean, shit, if I do, it ain't my fault. Let your nuts hang, little nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Are there any artists out in Texas right now that you want to work with?
No.
No.
Texas is full of talent. Texas is full of talent. Like, I think Texas has, like, a lot of the hardest out rappers. And there's other rappers that I have songs with that I thought was cool. But, you know, as I'm getting more into it, I don't need them. You know what I'm saying? The only reason why I would have them is if my fans wanted me to do a song with them.
Have your fans made any requests so far?
All the time.
Like who?
D-Baby, Big X Plug, but me and D-Baby got something in the working. Me and Big X Plug already got a song. There was only one person that I actually hit up and was like, I wanted to do music with him, and he's not even known. Like, I think he had like 1,000 followers at the time, and probably has like 3 now. And Cold Blooded Tyrell, shout out to Cold Blooded Tyrell. Y'all get him on Instagram at Cold Blooded Tyrell. And that motherfucker was hard, bro. We shot the video to it and everything. Man, I got so much shit just waiting to be thrown out. All these songs I've been dropping are like a year plus old. Yeah.
You just catching up getting videos done right now.
Oh, they're done.
Yeah.
I just know they're gonna wait because it's good enough for them. Like they're good. Like Child's Play, man. I've been having them wait on that song for like 5 months already. But you know why? Cause they're gonna wait. They're gonna wait. Not only that, I'm gonna be hitting them with a whole bunch of other bangers. So I'm gonna keep them entertained while they wait for this. It's all a part of the game plan, you know. They want it now. So I just give them like a little taste of it. And then I snatch it. Can't have it. Mine. And then I give them a little taste, you know, and then boom, I hit them in the mouth with it when I drop it.
Okay, this is one thing I've been asking artists recently. Would you rather have a #1 single on Billboard right now, or would you rather have credits for a Grammy, but you were only a writer? Not for your album, for a completely different artist, but you got that Grammy just as a writer, though. Or would you rather have a #1 single?
Grammy.
Why the Grammy?
It's just mine, you know, my trophy.
Okay.
I worked for it, that's mine. Plus, I don't give a fuck about the fame. It's cool as fuck, actually. But I don't do this music for the fame. I do this music shit because I love it. You know? That's why my music is so great. As corny as it sounds, music runs through my blood. You know? I hate saying it, but I say it because it's the truth.
Now, I see a lot of artists, you know, they get into this industry that you're heading towards very fast, and the industry fucks things up for them. It's not as fun, or you got someone telling you what to do, or you see artists, they lose that inspiration and everything. Do you ever see yourself getting...
No. And I'll tell you why. The reason why, because I jumped into this industry knowing that I had to work. You know, motherfuckers that get into it and they're like, fuck, I gotta work. I thought I just had to rap. No, nigga.
So what's some of the work that should be put in to make it? Because you're very consistent. Your turnaround time is crazy.
Always be over prepared.
Okay.
Always be over prepared. And when I say that, always have 31 bullets in the clip, which means always have fucking music videos ready. Always have whatever the fuck you need ready. Always have content. Always have content. You know, consistency is key, I think. And whether you're good or not, there's a lot of motherfuckers that suck at rapping, but they're outshining people that are better than them at rapping because their work ethic is harder. Their grind is harder. You know, I could be so fucking hard at rapping, but the next motherfucker suck and he gonna out fucking work me because he outshined me. He outworked me. You know, grind can outshine talent any day. So yeah, you gotta be willing to work, motherfucker.
Okay, before we get out of here, tell me about what does Scarface mean to you?
Man, I just like Scarface. Like I fuck with Scarface. My dad put me on him. I really fuck with the Ghetto Boys in general. But Scarface was for sure probably the best to me just because he was good at telling stories. I mean, they all were, but I think he was the craziest. Me personally. Bushwick was crazy too. The midget Willie D was crazy, but it was something that Scarface had. It was his voice too. His voice would he grabs you. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of motherfuckers can rap, but they don't have that rapper voice. You gotta have a rapper voice. Like that plays a big part in it. Like me, I was telling you earlier, like I can say anything and it's gonna sound good just because I have a rapper's voice. I can talk about fishing grandma's booty hole and doing cocaine and it's gonna sound good. You know what I'm saying? For real, I've done it before and it sound good. You know, I always have people posting reaction videos to my music on YouTube and they're like, I don't even know what the fuck he's saying, it just sound good. You know what I'm saying? Which is cool, but it sucks because like I really be saying some shit. You know, and like I really want people to hear that, but I mean, fuck. I don't give a fuck. You know, it's working. That's all that matters to me.
The real fans, they hear it.
Yeah, for sure.
And a lot of people don't really listen to music.
Yeah.
They hear the beat, you got a good flow over it.
But I feel like the reason why is because they've gotten comfortable with letting the beat carry the rap. You know what I'm saying? They've gotten very comfortable with that. And me, if some motherfucker, this beat, you know what I'm saying, gonna have to keep the fuck up with me. Because I ain't slowing down.
Okay. Another thing before we go, Day of Unity. You did Day of Unity just recently. How'd that go?
It was cool. Cool.
Yeah. How's the relationship with SPM?
It's alright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just kind of just like a cosign there, or is he doing more to actually help, or
Nah.
any advice or guidance? I remember I spoke to him.
Every time he talks to me, it's just the same. It's like it's shit that it's a lot of it's common sense. You know, but I appreciate the words. It's cool as fuck that it's even coming from him. You know what I'm saying? Because the people I looked up to, they looked up to him. So I'm grateful for it. I thank God that he even took his time out of the day to talk to me. But I got common sense, big bro. I'll tell that to a motherfucker that don't. You know, and no disrespectful way. It's just, you know, I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about money. And if you ain't talking about it, why are we talking?
Right.
You know?
Cause
and there's just more like behind the scenes shit that he got going on that like, if you got that going on, why the fuck do you expect me to get with you just so I can deal with it with you? Type shit, you know what I'm saying?
I feel that.
Yeah.
Okay. Before we get out of here, your numbers have been going crazy.
Yeah.
Followers have been going up.
Thank
YouTube been going up.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of people out there that have not heard of that Mexican OT.
Yeah, fuck love.
What do you want to say to those people?
Be ready. Be ready. And I don't know about y'all, but I like Charmin Ultra. I think it's the best toilet paper, the softest. So bring it, cause I'm gonna be shitting on everything.